My name is Rishav. I'm a rising junior at Weston High School. And here at Blue Stamp I did two projects. The starter was the mini theremin, but the main project is right here. This was the remote control hovercraft that took me 5 weeks to complete. And this proved to be a lot tougher than I ever imagined. I originally picked this because the idea of a hovercraft always intrigued me. I always thought these were really cool different crafts, and you never got to see too many of them out there. And when I saw that I could get the chance to make one here at Blue Stamp, I really couldn't pass up that opportunity. I'd like to demo it for you guys. I guess I'll do it here. I'm sorry if you can't see it. It is.
You'll definitely hear it.
Yeah, you'll definitely hear it.
Rishav, do you want to put it up front?
Yeah. Up front? Yeah, that's a better idea. It is a bit difficult to control, so I do apologize if it's All right, let's put these on. So yeah, that was a short run, but hovercrafts tend to be very difficult to control, and so I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to make this easier to control. I actually, you can't really see it, but underneath the skirt is another layer of this foam material, which is called Depron. It's very light, yet still very sturdy. And what that does is it takes the air from this fan being pushed down, and it redirects it around the sides of the skirt so that it evenly distributes the air, so that it doesn't end up rocking around and you lose so much control from that. Looking at the electronic bits inside, you have a battery up front, which is a pretty heavy, it's a big 11.1 volt lithium polymer battery, and that's hooked up to two electronic speed controllers, both of which control these brushless motors, which at full blast, which that wasn't near full blast, which I just did there. These things can spin up to around 40,000 RPM, which is insane, just trying to wrap your mind around how fast these things could spin. Those electronic speed controllers are also connected to the receiver, which is obviously receiving signals from this transmitter here. The biggest challenge for me through this project was really understanding where to get started. For the longest time coming up to Blue Stamp, I thought, okay, I'm going to build the body, and then I'm going to get the fans, and everything's going to work just fine. Of course, that's not how it worked. I think for about 2 weeks I was really undecided. I'd start working on the body, and then realize, okay, no, wait, I need to get the fans working first so I can do this, and that went back and forth. When working with these fans, I went through something like 4 different fans through testing, 6 different electronic speed controllers, and like 3 different controllers and 2 different power supplies. It was insane how many different things we tried to try and get this thing working. And we just got it working last week, which was it was such a relief after everything we had been through. I'm really happy with how this has come out. But there's still so much more that can be done. Right now it's controlled by a fairly simple 6-channel controller here. I have plans potentially in the future to hook it up to an Arduino, which is it's like a microcomputer. And what that would allow me to do is give it more functionality and allow me to do more things with it. It was so exciting to come to Blue Stamp and be able to make this. And looking back on the experience, it's something I'll never forget. I had done a lot of engineering before, but I never realized how much time even a project like this, which doesn't seem too complicated looking at it, I never realized how much time this thing could possibly take. Thank you. Questions?
Alright, what did you say the peak RPM was?
I think on the small motor it can, with this battery, I think I can get it up to around 53,000 RPM. With the lift motor, that's only 45,000 RPM or something like that, yeah.
Just so you guys know, that motor needs to peak at 8,250 RPM. That one is like, what, 55,000
Yeah.
RPM? Yeah. That's
Careful
about
your fingers.
Yeah.
Five down
Be
from
careful
here.
with your fingers. I almost cut off my fingers.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Why is it so loud?
I think that's just the air being moved by the fans. I wish it was quieter as well. Trust me, I do. I can't think I can count how many times these guys have told me to be quiet in the hall for this. But yeah, I don't know. And that might be another potential modification that I can look at. Is trying to find a way to quiet the motors and work with that.
While working on this, the cribbing I heard about was the air channels are not distributing the air properly. What did you do to make that better?
I actually have at the bottom, I would flip this over, but I'm not sure how well secured some of this stuff is. But I have a very small hole. So for the longest time, the battery at the front, despite having all of these electronics here laid in the second half of the body, the battery up front was so heavy that it counteracted all that weight and even more. So what I ended up doing is by putting a hole in the back, it released air a lot quicker over there, which really evened it out when it was running. So you can have a very balanced setup.
Did you get the controller?
Yeah, I bought the controller.
So let's dial it back from what, 40,000?